Hello, I would like to update you on our fundraiser Mandala in Music for the longest day sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association, which will take place this June 21st. And I want to make effort this year to get more people involved in our fundraiser, both to donate to the Alzheimer's Association and help in the fight against Alzheimer's, and also to get excited about mandalas and to draw and to listen to music and to join our team. You can join our team first to say through the link in the team page and draw mandalas virtually from wherever you are, and you can draw them with different materials, with colored pencils, with crayons, markers, with watercolors or oil paints. The possibilities are endless. And so I would like to talk a little bit more about the mandalas for those of you that are wondering how to draw them and what they represent. First, this is our fundraiser for the longest day sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association, and we are drawing mandalas and listening to classical music in the section of arts and crafts because we love the arts. And I made this flower crown, which is from white and purple lysianthus. Here are the flowers, the white with purple specks and yellow spray roses. Lysianthus are wonderful flowers because they symbolize charm, appreciation, confidence, and resilience, which are very suitable for our fundraiser. And I thought I would like to make this crown for the longest day because it has purple, and the color purple is the color of the Alzheimer's Association. And now, to say a few words about mandalas, we describe in our fundraiser, and here are two of our first mandalas that we drew. June 21st, 2017, with watercolors. And this is another one. And there are many books about mandalas and many sources, and I have been reading because the more you do something, the more you learn about it, and I keep reading books and sources. And I would say that our mandalas are for mindfulness, for memory, and for mental health. And mandalas can, through drawing them, we can create, dream, reflect, meditate, ease anxiety. They have been shown to help recover from depression, and we can discover our individuality and wholeness, as well as our belonging to a larger part. Because if you look at the mandala, it has many different parts within a circle. And a larger circle of life that surrounds us in a way. I think the drawing of mandalas helps me and helps us to find our place within the larger universe that we are part of. And the more I read, I see that mandalas are very ancient and they exist in the Buddhism, the Tibetan Buddhism, also they exist in Christianity, and mandalas are everywhere. Even several days ago we had sushi and I thought the sushi looks like a mandala. Mandalas help us to connect with the center of ourselves. If we look at this mandala, there is a central point and then it expands outward. And to search for something beyond our individual self and existence. These are some thoughts that I wrote down on mandalas after drawing them, contemplating on their significance and reading sources. And now for those that are interested to join our fundraiser, I would like to a little bit touch upon the process of drawing them. I started with a book where the mandalas are already drawn in an outline and you just have to fill in with different colors. But what if you start with a blank page? So the question is with many other things, the more you do something, the more details you uncover. In one book, I read that you have to start from the center, make an outer circle, and fill within the circle. However, I prefer when I draw mandalas to start in the center and then go outward. To me, having this outer circle somehow seems not natural, it seems limiting. And that's why sometimes for this reason, when I draw outward from the circle, I don't have enough space on the page and my mandala is not always 100% symmetrical. And I need more space on the page to make the circle symmetrical. And maybe I thought this should tell me something about my personality. And indeed, I don't like to know that something is finite or limited. And so I read more sources and I found out that other sources recommend that you can start from the center and draw outward. And therefore, to me, it seems that it's a matter of preference and you can start to draw from whichever location feels right to you at the given moment. You can draw either from the center or from the outer part and make an outer circle. And then after you make the mandala, you can try to interpret what this means for you. Because I think the whole point of the mandala is to let you meditate, relax, get insight into your personality and dreams, so you don't have to feel anxiety and uncomfortable starting from a location that you don't like. So my recommendation is, when you draw a mandala, you can start to draw whichever way you like. For example, I start to draw from the center and draw outward. Maybe you would like to make the outer circle first and draw inward, whichever way feels right to you. And actually, the more I have been thinking, I think that starting to draw the mandala from the center is closer to a childlike view of the world. Because when children are little, usually they have the feeling that they are the center of the universe. They don't know much about the world. And indeed, it is so, and they are the center of their parents' universe. But also many younger people, they are more focused on their self-development, on establishing themselves in life, and although they start to learn about the world, they still are more self-centered. And as people get older, more mature people, they see the vastness of the universe and they look and see that they are just a small part of the whole universe. And of course, this idea develops at a different point for different individuals. And I think on another note, if the mandala is a representation of the universe, starting to draw it from the outer circle is limited. Because in my view, you can never put a limit on mandala because the universe is unlimited. And the limits are placed by the dimensions of the page that we have. And in other words, the limits depend on the scope of our vision. And I think that it's best to approach the drawing of mandalas with an open, fun attitude and learn in the process. There is no right or wrong way to draw them. Whichever way feels good to you, whatever images come to your mind in colors, just to know that the mandala is a circular form and it has many circles in it and many figures, and there is no right or wrong way. The whole point of creating mandala is to achieve wholeness, and the path may be different for different individuals. So I hope with this I explained a little bit about the process of drawing in mandalas through my opinion. And of course these are my opinions, they may differ. I sincerely hope that you would like to join us in the fight against Alzheimer's on this June 21st and join our team and draw mandalas. After drawing them, you can share them on social media or you can post them on your website or make an exhibition in your community. And together, hopefully, we can help in the fight against Alzheimer's and discover new treatments for the longest day, sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association. Thank you. The link to our fundraiser is in the description of the video below. Be well.